My heart rages around like an ocean in my head. I can almost feel you walking in the distance, but I know that it's not reality. If you are echoing around inside these parallel dimensions all alone, know I'll find you in my dreams. My heart rages around like an ocean in my head. I can almost feel you walking in the distance, but I know that it's not reality. If you are echoing around inside these parallel dimensions all alone, know I'll find you in my dreams. I can almost feel you walking in the distance, but I know that it's not reality.
I had a really bad feeling that was going to go stuttery. Anyway, hello everybody, and welcome back. Today for Sunday Night Stroll, we are playing Cloud Climber. It's just a small sort of indie game. It's it can be completed in about 20 minutes. I actually looked on Steam. Apparently, the first time I played this, when I played it through, it took me less than 13 minutes. But it's a well, its write-up is a surreal first-person walking sim about the end of humanity. Explore the magnificent skybound ruins and learn why they were built. Now, first of all, before we get going, I have a very, very important question. Compared to yesterday, does the microphone sound the same? Now, I've had an absolute catastrophic day, once again, when it comes to audio. I'm hoping that I have reset everything back to the way it was, but for reasons unknown, in the middle of operation, the Wavelink decided just to wipe itself. And I had to start building all my sound effects and all of the Stream Deck from scratch again. Is this, the microphone sounds the same? That's brilliant. What's that there as well? Oh, are you're not been feeling well today, Chrissy? I take it then you haven't started your painting then today. Been taking it easy instead, playing with Mr. Socks. All right, we'll start the game. It's a really short game. Now, because of the issues I've had with the sound, I need to press every button. So there will be noisy buttons throughout the entire stream. So let's start off with the most important one, and you have to let me know if the sound comes through. No, it wouldn't come through, would it? Because I didn't have the other channel on. Let's try that again.
8.
So hopefully that came through there. Now, what's that there? Was it your turn to sleep for the 16 hours? Was it? You've only just gotten up in the past couple of hours then. That's right. We know that the first 8. Let's do the big 8.
8.
There we go. Because all my wiggly lines are completely screwed up. You know, I'll just bring it down here. This entire panel that I have here just completely reset. It didn't even have none of these wiggly lines here. I had to re-put everything back in. It's been, you know, I wanted to do loads of work this morning before I went for my injection, and then it was like it was just like, why are you doing this to me? All right, let's fire it up now. Because this is like an indie title, it doesn't have enough settings. It has no audio settings whatsoever, so the game audio is going to be super low. Because there is a kind of like musical tone playing underneath, and the thing is, I think I recognize it. It's something I've got in my iTunes library, so I'm quite concerned that it's going to be copyrighted music. But there's no way to turn it off. I would have just shut it off completely, but there is dialogue in the game. It's limited, but you know, there's nothing I can do about it, unfortunately. So I'll probably try to like ramble over the top of everything, and it's an ideal opportunity to press all the buttons to interrupt the audio as much as possible. But that's turned right down though, so it should be quite quiet anyway. Evening royalty. We'll just press the start button after I finish rambling.
Another day has arrived. I'd best get my water before going to work.
Okay, so this is all sort of like the textures are sort of like designed to make it look like it's, well, I suppose it has all been hand drawn, all the textures. I quite like the look of this one for the walking sim. There we go, it requires a key. Oh, I can't adjust the resolution either, so that might be a bit of an issue. So we've got the key. And we'll pop open the chest. And we've got a bucket of water. The sort of premise of this one is that, you know, humanity destroyed itself sort of thing. And basically everyone's come up to harvest water from the clouds, basically. But there's lots of letters. What's it there? Because you told you that it was a board game. I do actually want to put an extra board game in. I might not put the schedule. I might not put like a full 3-week schedule up after tonight's stream, because we got. Well, I showed you at the end of the other stream the other day. We got a Judge Dredd board game. I got a nice little present. In the Judge Dredd board game, and I've just been reading the rules this afternoon in the garden. I'd like to put that one in there as well. But anyway, here's the first letter. So it's Stan Diary, page 1489. What we got here then? I only sort of like glanced over these when I was putting those in there. But what's that there? Wrote it. Yeah, I started to play more and more board games. I never used to play any until I started watching Dicebreaker, and that's what started me off on it. Anyway, what's this here then? Is this coming through on this? Yeah, it is. I'm just checking because the resolution's all weird. It's been like an absolute catastrophe with everything getting reset. Oh, let's press another noisy button. Cover your ears. Or maybe just don't cover your ears because I need to know if the sound effect played. But anyway, let's see. I may need to get to the neighbouring tower in the future. But I know the other builders keep the entrance to the bridge locked. I saw the key on the table at the top of the tower a few weeks ago, before I went to get more building supplies. I haven't been up there in a few days, so I'll need to check it out to unlock the bridge door. If the other tower ever becomes vacant, I might need to get across, so I'll have to keep that in mind. That one played, did it? That's alright. I said I need to go through every button tonight because of the absolute catastrophe. I mean, it's not so bad when the Stream Deck dies because I have a backup of the panels, I can just reload them. But I can't do that with Wavelink because, of course, Elgato/Corsairs, none of their equipment is compatible with each other. They don't really make anything themselves. They just tend to like buy it off other places, don't they?
Construction on the last tower stopped weeks ago. I can only assume that the builders have met their fate by now. I believe it's safe enough for me to go and continue building higher yet from where they left off. I'll need to travel across the other 2 towers to get there, but I'm sure I can find a way.
So you will see the towers. That's yeah, that is the tower that we're actually heading to. That one over there. So we're going to cross to this tower. But at the moment, we are on this tower. I have no idea how high we are up, though. Let's just have a little wander around as we go. Oops, stuck on the thing there. I do like the way it's all sort of like the drawn textures. Oh, there we go. The crackling's now started in my ears. I knew that wouldn't take long. This is really the worst headset ever. I've actually I've rigged this USB cable right here now so that I don't have to lean behind the computer to unplug it and plug it back in again. So 1 second. I know this takes a few seconds for. I mean, you should still have the game audio, but I don't. In theory, anyway. So, second letter anyway. Whilst my audio slowly returns to me. Oh, there we go. There's my audio back, and it's still crackling. I really need a headset. These are gonna have to go back, aren't they? All right. Bernie the Great and Terrible, diary page 69. For most, we've been building faster and faster than ever, even. Yeah, it seems as if every time we complete a new complete a new level, the clouds raise higher and higher. I could have sworn we were close to them decades ago, but now we're still not done. I can only hope that we're getting closer. Signed, Bernie the Great and Terrible. Now, I mean, this headset should not be experiencing this. You know, every like half an hour it goes into like 5 minutes of crackling, then it stops. It should not be doing this. I tried ringing their customer line as well, and surprisingly no one would pick up. But it's crackling again now. I'm going to unplug it and plug it back in again. See what happens this time. Leave it for a few more seconds before I plug it back in. There we go. Do those like double bleeps, do they come through to you or they just come through to my headset? Okay, the crackling stopped. Let's see if we can get a little bit higher then. So today then, with Christian not being well, then you're not getting any progress done. I think he's haven't done anything exciting today. I've been at the paracetamols. Right, here's the next letter. Joey Diary page 420. I've been building all day long, and Bernie, the Great and Terrible, has been sitting on his butt acting as foreman. In other words, he doesn't do any work and drinks all our water. I've started locking my water chest just in case he really does think he's above us. Are you been playing out for your dinner today? Did you have anything exciting? Oh, is that what you went for? You went out for a pizza, was it? Alright, let's have a look in here. So there's nothing in here, just building blocks and some wood. Let's just take a little look out here. You can see out in the distance other towers. Alright, let's go up a level. So there's the bridge that we need to do across to get to the first tower, and then get across to the third one. Was that an overdue date night and it tasted like heaven? We haven't been out in ages. We've seen what the weather's like, because we were thinking about either next Friday or Monday possibly going out for a bit. Alright, get the key. And do we need... Oh, we don't need the tools yet, but you can see the little hammer there. Then we go across here, we have a big saw. But we'll explore this a little bit, just in case there's any more letters. Yeah, was that Chris's birthday was cancelled for lockdown. I don't think we can climb up the ladders there, but go back downstairs because now we've got the key. We can unlock this walkway. That was like where when we got back from. It was shortly after we got back from Paris, wasn't it? That it started. I can't think of what when it started. The exact date when it started. I don't really see that coming through on the stream because I can't see the monitor at the minute. But we've got a smiley face in the blocks. Alright, let's see what the next letter is. Was that Edna? Is that how you pronounce that? Edna? I don't know, I've never seen that one, that name written down, so I don't know. Diary page 36. Let's see, I can't believe today is the 100th anniversary of our tower. I know the others have been building much longer, and now I wish our grandparents had taken this whole thing more seriously 100 years ago. They decided things were getting dangerous, but why didn't they see the problem 200 years ago, or even longer? I'm still glad they started building, but I just wish it hadn't come to this. That is right, is it? So yeah, so the way the sort of like story is sort of as we're learning more about the towers, obviously it's, you know, the world's end, basically. Yeah, obviously I have people that are coming up here to harvest water from the clouds. Let's just walk across the bridge there. And obviously, you know, these, well, maybe it's not this exactly, but things along these lines are pretty much going to happen because...
It's some time since I was on the second tower. I haven't crossed this bridge since the builders became greedy and took the supplies that were meant to come to our tower. Just like all the other towers, its inhabitants quickly grew desperate and aggressive. Now it stands empty.
As I was saying, that it's pretty much going to happen for us there because you know they'll never stop. It's they're too used to making money that way, so that they're never going to they'll never stop it. All right, let's see what that other letter is there, or diary page even. So was that Kylie diary page 45? This person didn't have to write much. That other one was like in the thousands, wasn't it? Let's see, oh, there we go, that gives them the crackling again. I guess I knew this day would come, but I didn't expect it to come so soon. Yesterday we started extreme rationing for our water. A few days back we stop getting supplies from the ground crew on the lift, we can only assume that they stole the supplies for themselves, ran out of water and food sources, or simply died. If we don't get into the clouds soon, we might need to see if we can go and get some from the neighbouring towers. Alright, let's see if there's anything else on any of these. So we can't get down a level. That side's blocked, and there's nothing else along this bit, so we'll go upstairs. So there's another letter on there, but we'll just have a scout around here first. I'm pleased that you guys can't hear this crackling on your end. It's just driving me absolutely mad here. That Bertha diary page, right, this one had a lot to say. 9,825. Dear diary, wouldn't it be ironic if it rained now after decades of building? Now, wouldn't that be perfect time since we've just started rationing our supplies more? But I have a good feeling about this. I know I've never seen rain myself, but grandmother always told me how wonderful it felt. It's come to Scotland. I'm very certain nothing will ever stop it raining up here. It would be so surreal to be on the ground and see water for miles instead of desert and wasteland. I'm sure it'll rain someday. We just need to survive until then. Obviously, these towers mustn't be built in the UK. I mean, we only get like, what, 24 hours of non-consecutive sunshine a year?
They installed a rope cart on this level to get to the third tower. I should be able to use it to get across.
Alright, so there's another letter on this one here. Keep saying letters, they're diaries. So Kai's diary page 46. Now, I can't remember what the number of her page was on the other one before. Yeah, exactly, if that. Yeah, it's not consecutive and it's not isolated to one location. We have to share that 24 hours across the UK. Yeah, it's actually been quite sunny up here today as well. After I got me vaccine shot, I've just been sat in the garden with the girls all afternoon. Let's see. I try to be responsible. I try to talk with them, but those greedy little scumbags on Tower 1 don't want to share their supplies with us. I'm not going to die miles above the ground, drying up like a raisin, while other people watch. I'm going over there tonight to take everything I need, so I can last long enough to watch everyone else die. That's not our character, is it? Oh, it was supposed to be raining for you guys, was it? But it's been... so was it last night I was absolutely roasting? Like as we were playing Mass Effect, my hands were boiling on that on the controls. Let's see, what have we got here? Can we get any higher? See what we can see from the top. Oh no, that's as high as we can get on here. So we get a little bit of a view across to the other towers there. So we're going to go across there, and then we'll go across there, and then we'll get at the top, and then that's the game. We'll just take our time as we're going over there. There's no mad rush. Plus, as well, you know, maybe I'll throw a random quiz in. We just don't know. Right, let's wind that in. There we go.
I could almost call this place beautiful if these dust storms weren't so suffocating.
And coming to
find
life.
what I'm looking for at the fourth tower.
let's see, I don't think there's anything below. Got two diaries to read. And we can't get down this side. Can we get down this side? No. Alright, we'll read this one first. Bob's diary, page 1. I'm not sure how to pronounce that one at all. It's probably completely obvious, but I don't know. I couldn't be more frustrated now. We're running out of water, running out of building supplies, and Carl just won't get along with me. At least 5 times a day he pretends he's going to push me off the tower. I swear if I do fall someday, it'll be his fault. Number 2. Joey's diary, page 556. Yeah, he sounds like a right troublemaker, doesn't he? Roll T. Yesterday, Bob fell off the tower. I don't know how it happened, really. But it was a shame, especially since he had the key to most of our water chests. We'll need to break the lock once... break the locked ones open soon, since we've almost emptied the other chests. So obviously he's gone over, because you fellas must have been sick of him trying to push him over, so he must have been put over himself. Skiving for 3 weeks. I hope you give them a good slap. Here we go. Anything else in here? Just that the next diary entry. Who have we got here? Carl's diary, page 57. I just can't get over it. Bob gives the absolute best. Rasmus, get my words out here. When I mess with him, reactions rather, when I mess with him. For the past week, I've been pretending to get mad and shove my arms at him, as if to push him off the tower. I don't think this will ever get old. Uh-oh. And I can tell Bob loves it. Yeah, exactly. For skiving off for 3 weeks, you're gonna have to beat the laziness out of them. All right, next floor. So, any more letters up here? So there you go. You can see the tower where we started, the tower that we came across. Then we used the little thing we watched, the little cart there, to get across here. And then there's a bridge here.
We'll need to fix this bridge.
But we need to fix the bridge. So we get the wood. If I press E, it does come up with an inventory, but it's not really necessary, to be fair, the inventory screen. Let's pop these in here. And another one. There we go. All the planks were used. So we now walk across to the final tower.
It's hard to believe that I'm the last one here. I never thought it would end like this. Makes you wonder what the whole point was in the first place.
Okay, let's head on up. It just seems like they get bigger as we get close to them. We've got 2 letters. An up ambition. We, out of everyone on this earth, our families were the only ones who took the water crisis seriously. We were the only ones who started building. We were mocked and told we were insane. We were the ones who everyone looked to even when the lakes and rivers dried up. Our blueprints were the ones that were stolen as people became desperate. Out of everyone on this earth, we are the ones who deserve to survive. The clouds are brewing with liquid life. But but are still so evasive. We've been building for a long time, but we're not done yet. We have further to go. We will climb the clouds. Son of I don't know, what should we call this one? Gilbert. Next one. This Dewey Diary, page 490. This evening Kevin made a really cheesy speech about how we alone will prevail, and how we're the only decent ones of the great ones who deserve life. So I take it that's referencing the letter on the other side of the table. It was honestly the cringiest speech I've ever heard, and that's really saying a lot considering the other stuff he's been saying lately. He also keeps referring to himself in the third person, and only responds to us if we call him Son of Gilbert. Yeah, we call him a son of something else. Right, any more letters around here? Any doors? Can we go? Doesn't have a handle. Okay, let's go upstairs to the next level. Oop. This is the bottom of the stairs there. Oh, you away now, royalty? I would say trying to cause too much trouble, but no, I actually encourage it tonight. Cause mayhem and pandemonium. You know, so much so that I want to hear about it on the news. We're actually almost finished the game. Right, we need to get those, and then we need the tools so that we can finish building this here. Oh, that's right. It's the last night, isn't it? Then you've got the week. Right, here we go. Let's start building the steps going up. Oh, with royalty away, we'll have to save the quiz for tomorrow night. I'll put these cards away. Oh, hang on. Cover your ears, everyone. I need to press buttons. Hopefully that sound effect came through. But here we are. We are at the top. Built a little bit more on this tower. And this is where the game is going to end. If I remember right. Yeah, exactly. Your head's too bad for quiz night. Let's have a little look through here. Look across the scenes before. You can see all the different towers in the distance. And here's our 4. And there we go. That's the end of the game.
This place really is beautiful, even with the dust storms. It's peaceful in a way. I've been working on that tower my whole life and never once stopped to appreciate what we'd spent our lives building. We only looked up to the clouds, hoping we'd someday reach them, so we could prolong our lives. But now that everyone's gone, I know any attempt I might make at accomplishing that would be futile. Rather than spending the rest of my life building a tower, maybe it's time I took a break. It's been a long time, but I think I'm finally done.
And there's the rain. Thanks for playing. So there we go. That was Cloud Climber. I said it was a short game, had a little bit of a story to it there with all the different diary entries that we went through there. But that is it. Yeah, always has to rain, but these people have been looking for rain because, as I said in the stories, they hadn't obviously had rain for centuries. So, I said that tonight was just going to be a really short stream. We've been out for 36 minutes, so it's half an hour in there. So just by going up slowly, we've actually doubled the length of time that it took. So what I'm going to do now is, though, I still have several buttons to press. I'm going to press the buttons, and fingers crossed sounds come through. Did the last one, did that come through all right? The YouTube one, did it make a noise on that one? So what I'm going to do now is I will press the merge button. We'll see if that one makes a noise. Not that we ever press any of the buttons during the stream. There we go, button number 2. Oh, actually, no, it wouldn't come through, would it? Because I disabled the game audio for a moment. All right, let's try that once more. So there we go. Hopefully that come through that time. Let's press the... All right, it did on that one. All right, I've got to keep looking at this because obviously there's a delay, isn't it? All right, I'll now press the donate button that I don't think I've ever actually pressed on purpose. And then, ooh, did I do... I don't even think I can figure these other 2 buttons. All right, let's try the spec button. Okay, so we've got that one there. Now we're down to row 3. Let's press the games button. Quite a lot of these sound effects are going to be the same sound effect. Okay, now we will press the chicken button. I tell you what, whilst that's all doing that, I will close the game. Okay, so we've got that button there. Then I go on to this menu. I'm going to trigger a quiz, because that has sound effects as well. But obviously we'll just exit straight back out of the quiz. And get back to the other screen. Which button do I want to press? I want to press back to this window. Okay, so we've done that button, we've done that button. We've done that button. Let's try the vaults button. So we've got that one working. I haven't actually, I don't think I've seen any notifications pop up on my wrist for vaults for must be a week. Let's try the generic button. You know, not spotted him either. I have to have a look and see. Hopefully he's all right. Zelda must have been beating him up. All right. Is there any other buttons that I think that we could possibly press? Because I've got like the vault button, the Zelda button, but they're all triggered on the same thing though. So surely that should work on the same command. Oh, pardon me, I'm burping again. Alright, is there any other sound effecty buttons that I think I may have missed? I don't think so. I'm hoping that means that I've managed to restore everything to the way it was. Fingers crossed. An absolute catastrophe with the audio. But let's press the real button this time. And we'll see, where is Chrissy going to get his bonus eggs from? Oh, hello JD. You just in time for us wrapping up tonight. hopefully we got a bit of squeak through there. We'll just test going through all the buttons on my Stream Deck, because all my audio setup just completely failed today, and I've had to like rebuild all the sound effects from scratch. So hopefully everything is all still working. I don't know, Chrissy, if before we wrap up, Chrissy, are you wanting to stick one of your redeems in, just to get them through before we go and see who we can raid? Oh, wrong button again. Let's see. So tonight we have a choice of Ashen's just chatting, or Jam Man playing Farming Sim. You say saving the redeems for when royalties on? Is that just to wind her up when you redeem them? I've put them in a spreadsheet so that you can I can keep track of where is it of how many. Let's see, where is it? So so royalty is free. You currently have 2 redeemed. And let's see, I also did the statistics from the quiz. The quizzes so far, on round 1s, which is the more or less rounds, JD has won all 4 of them. On round 2, the geography question, JD has won 2, and Chrissy and Royalty have won 1 each. And that is the same for the riddles. JD has won 2 riddle rounds, and Chrissy and Royalty have won 1 each. So JD has a total of 8 wins across all the quizzes, and Chrissy and Royalty each have 2 wins each. Anyway, we'll send you over there then. As I said, today was just a short stream because that game was like dead quick. It's only quickly jumped across a couple of towers. But actually, will that work?
8.
There we go. Yeah, exactly, 8 wins. I wasn't sure if the sound would come through on this panel that I've got on, but yeah. So tomorrow, because I haven't quite decided what's going to go on with in regards to Halo after all the issues I had with Halo 4 last week, so I'm putting that on hold for another week until I can make a decision. So tomorrow night we're going to play Farming Sim, and we're going to try and the mission is we're going to get finished doing all those fields. There's like 10-11 fields that we still need to work on to get that Xbox achievement, and then after that we'll try and figure out what you've got to do to breed the cows and stuff, because that'll be our only missions to get the animal achievements after that. However, tomorrow there will be a bonus stream in the morning. I can't 100% say what time it'll start. It'll either start at 10:30, 11:30, 12:30 or 1:30. It'll start at some point there. It depends on when I've got the phone in my hand. And we'll do that'll be another short stream as well, just because it's going to be there just doing the battery replacement and fitting the screen protector and what have you to it. Just thought it'd be something different, because I get phones in with my business, but I thought I might as well get some more use out of the cameras, and we'll do one live this time. See how it goes. Might do it more often. But anyway, I'll send you over there. So thanks for watching, everybody. This very, very short stream, and I'll see you all next time. Thank you for joining me today. If you are enjoying our journey and would like to see more, then please rate, comment, favourite and subscribe in whichever manner your chosen platform allows. If you are joining us on Twitch, Mixer or YouTube, where we have loads more for you to watch, from our live streams to all our episodes across our various series. You can also drop by and say hi over on Discord, where we chat about everything from Minecraft to books and movies to tabletop games. But most importantly, thank you very much for watching, and have a lovely day.